Dora and the Magical Gummy Forest. One sunny day, while exploring near a sparkling waterfall, Dora and Boots found a new path. It wasn't made of dirt or stones. It was wobbly, bouncy, and colored like a rainbow. "Wow," said Dora. "Where do you think this path goes?" They took a step and boing, the path was bouncy. They giggled as they bounced deeper into the forest. The trees had lollipops for leaves and candy canes for trunks. "This is the best path ever," chattered Boots. Following the path, they arrived in a meadow filled with giant, colorful jelly beans. But it wasn't a happy place. A very large gummy bear wearing a crown was sitting on a jelly bean, crying big gummy tears. "Hello," Dora said softly. "Why are you so sad?" The Gummy Bear King looked up. "I am King Gumgum," he sniffled, "and the terrible Sour Patch Grump stole the great gummy star from the top of my castle." King Gumgum pointed a wobbly arm towards the gumdrop mountains in the distance. "The great gummy star keeps our forest sweet and bouncy. Without it, everything will turn hard and sour." "We're explorers," Dora declared. "We can help you get it back. Nosotros te ayudamos." Boots jumped up and down. "Yeah, we'll get that star." "But how will we find the Sour Patch Grump's secret hideout?" Dora wondered. She looked in her trusty backpack. Maybe Backpack has something to help us. Backpack produced a special magnifying glass made of a swirly peppermint candy. "A clue finder," Dora said. "We can use this to look for the Grump's sour footprints." They thanked King Gumgum and headed towards the Gumdrop Mountains. Soon, Dora spotted something on the ground. "Look," she said, holding up the clue finder. "A footprint, and it smells sour." The sour footprints led them to a wide, bubbling river of chocolate. Floating in the river were big, round gumballs, but they were too far apart to jump across. "Oh no, how do we cross the chocolate river?" asked Boots. "I know who can help," Dora said. "Swiper, no swiping." "Wait, that's not right." She giggled. "I mean, Backpack, to the rescue." From Backpack, a long red licorice rope flew out. "We can use this as a lasso," Dora said. She swung the licorice rope over her head and expertly tossed it. It looped perfectly around a big, blue gumball on the other side of the river. Dora tied her end to a lollipop tree and pulled the rope tight. "Come on, Boots, we can cross now," she said, carefully walking across the licorice rope bridge. Boots followed right behind her. "We did it! We crossed the chocolate river!" They cheered together on the other side. The sour footprints continued up the sticky slopes of the Gumdrop Mountains. As they climbed, they met tiny, winged creatures zipping through the air. "Hola," said Dora. "We're jelly bean sprites," one of them buzzed. "The Sour Patch Grump went that way. He's making the mountains lose their stickiness." The climb was getting slippery. "Be careful," Dora called out, helping Boots up a particularly smooth gumdrop. "We're almost at the top." At the very peak of the mountain was a dark, gloomy cave. A grumpy voice grumbled from inside. "No more bouncing! No more sweet! This whole forest will be my sour treat!" Inside, they saw him, a small, green, puckered-up creature. It was the Sour Patch Grump. He was holding the beautiful, glowing great gummy star and trying to cover it with gray, sour dust. "We have to create a distraction," Dora whispered. Boots saw a pile of candy pebbles. He picked one up and tossed it to the far side of the cave. Clink, clink, clatter. "What's that?" the Sour Patch Grump shouted, startled. He dropped the gummy star and scurried over to the noise to see what it was. "Who's there?" "Now's our chance," Dora whispered. She quietly tiptoed over to where the great gummy star lay on the cave floor. It was glowing softly. She picked up the star. It felt warm and jiggly, like fresh gelatin. "Got it," she said. As soon as she held it, the star began to glow brighter and brighter, filling the cave with sweet, happy light. The Sour Patch Grump turned and saw her. "My star! Give it back!" he cried. But just then, King Gumgum and the Jelly Bean Sprites appeared at the cave entrance. "Hooray for Dora!" they all cheered. The Sour Patch Grump looked at the cheering crowd, and his grumpy face started to crumble. I was just lonely," he sniffled. "It's no fun being sour all by yourself." Dora walked over and smiled. "You don't have to be lonely. You can be sweet with us." With the great Gummy Star returned, the whole forest became sweet and bouncy again. Everyone, including their new friend, the now not-so-Sour Patch Grump, bounced and danced in the Jelly Bean Meadow. "We did it!" Dora and Boots shouted happily.